and he will not cry out. He will not raise his voice, and he did not cry out. He did not raise his voice. His voice was not heard in the street. A bruised reed he did not break, but he will bring forth justice for truth. Oh God.
He did not cry out nor raise his voice.
He did not cry out. He did not raise his voice.
He was humble, and he came lowly, not to be served, but to serve.
For he was the voice that spoke creation, and yet he was silent like a lamb, like a lamb. Oh, for he's the meekest one.
He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not raise his voice.
He opened not his mouth, but like a lamb. Yet he opened not his mouth.
He was led like a lamb to the slaughter.
Like a lamb.
The very word of God, he was silent, silent. The very word of God, yet he was silent, silent. The very word of God, yet he was silent, silent.
Like a lamb before the
Very
slaughter.
word of God,
Yet
he was silent, silent.
He did not open his mouth.
The very word of God,
yet
he was silent, silent. The very word of God,
yet
he was silent, silent.
He made no protest.
The very word of God,
yet
he was silent, silent. The very word of God,
yet
he was silent, silent.
And this is the expression of God. He's the meekest one. He's the meekest one. I've never seen a king like this before.
Oh, clothed in humanity, he was a humble king.
There's never ever been a king like this, and there never will be.
A bruised reed he did not break.
For he was holy, he is holy, and he is humble.
He is kind.
Bruised reed he didn't break, the smoldering wick he did not snuff out.
The weak and the poor, the blind and the needy ones, he came for these ones.
Possessing the fullness of God, he poured himself out.
so low.
This is our King.
Like an offering, he was poured out. He went so low.
This is the one the Father delights
Like an
in.
offering, he was poured out. He went so low. Like an offering, he was poured out. He went so low.
There's none like him.
Like an offering, he was poured out. He went so low. Like an offering, he was poured out. He went so low. Like an offering, he was poured out. He went so low. Like an offering, he was poured out. He went so low, God.
Because of this, he will bring forth justice for truth.
The meek shall inherit the earth, and for this, he will make the wrong things right.
Because he went low.
Because he went so low, now he can be trusted with the rod of justice. What are you doing, my King? Even bowing so low to wash my feet.
You don't judge by what you see with your eyes or by what you hear with your ears, but in righteousness you judge, in justice you rule. You are just and you are right.
You are just.
For you are the meekest one, therefore you can be trusted with the rod of justice. Yeah, for you are the meekest one,
Jesus.
so you can be trusted with the rod of justice.
The only righteous one.
All your ways are truth and all your steps are right.
Because you went low.
You are the righteous one.
Because you poured yourself out.
Because this is who you are. Because you are love and you are meek. This is why we trust you. You are the meekest one, therefore we will trust you. Your Father trusts you too, with the rod of justice.
This is a humble King. This is the humble King.
Look at him.
Behold the humble King.
Behold the humble King.